Paycheck protection program has been a key instrument in maintaining employment in the country throughout the pandemic, but now funding for it is gone.
Our Jay Burr is in Little Rock. He got reaction from a couple of local businesses who received PPP funding. He's in the Soma District tonight with more. Jay?
Yeah, good evening to you guys. In fact, here in the state of Arkansas, the Paycheck Protection Program has doled out over $2.7 billion in those forgivable loans to over 5,600 businesses. And many of those businesses may not have been around today had it not been for it. At Don's Pharmacy, business is bustling.
Well, the past couple months have been probably the most chaotic couple months in pharmacy with the COVID vaccine. You know, we've been all hands on deck. We've been busier than ever.
But at one point, they were just scraping by when they had to close their doors.
When you can't have people in your store and you can't sell kind of ancillary things besides prescriptions, you know, it definitely affects the bottom line.
The Paycheck Protection Program helped them weather some of the tougher times when they had to shut down and allowed them to keep paying their 15 employees.
We were fortunate in that, you know, we were able to not let anybody go. We were able to keep the lights on, and, you know, everybody got to work their full shifts that they normally would have.
Over at the Root Cafe, like most restaurants, they have dealt with struggles like no other time in their 10 years.
By far the most challenging period of time that we faced as restaurant owners, as business owners. I mean, the pandemic has changed everything, and we've had to, you know, constantly adapt and pivot and figure out what's coming and then be wrong and adjust again. And, you know, it's just, it's been a real challenge.
They were able to stretch their dollars with the use of the PPP loans.
When we send someone home after 4 hours instead of 6 or 7 hours, that's a hit that they're, you know, unable to take a lot of times. So yes, the payroll protection program lets us keep people working at a time when otherwise it would be very difficult to do so.
Owner Jack Sundell says since the snowstorm in February, they've been busier than they ever have been since the pandemic, and the PPP has helped them stick around to see it.
We're really seeing a rapid trajectory of people coming out. You know, people are ready to sit outside, to enjoy themselves, get together with vaccinated friends, you know, have a few drinks.
Now, both men tell me they're not 100% sure what will happen with the Paycheck Protection Program, but they say they do hope that the economy will start to recover enough to where businesses can handle their own payroll needs going forward. Now, also, too, I did reach out to some of the Arkansas congressional delegation, have not heard back from them, and there's no word yet on what could potentially happen with the PPP going forward. But for now, live in Little Rock, Jay Burr, KARK 4 News.